What's up, y'all? It's your girl Summertime Fan, and I'm back with another video. So, in case you guys don't know, like I've stated before, I am a manager. Definitely been managing for over 10 years. I'll say 10 years even. So I always love to give tips and things of that nature to artists and to managers, whatever I can do, to make your artist make it to the next level. So definitely this video before you sign that deal. Okay. This is very important because, as we all know, we've all heard stories, horror stories, and all of that about different labels screwing people over or different things not going right or 360 deals and all of that good stuff. So, I'm here to clear the air on some things. Now, artists. Before you sign that deal, there's just a few things you should do. You know what I'm saying? And this is just like five, maybe six little, things I got for you. So, one, make sure you read that deal. Okay. A lot of artists make the mistake of thinking that, oh, my lawyer just read it and that's it. Oh, my manager just read it. And that is your first brick lay to how you can definitely mess yourself up. So let me definitely explain to you. A lawyer, your lawyer, is only, if you and your lawyer that tight, whatever, cool. But still, I would never, ever recommend you not reading a deal that you get. When it comes to having a deal on the table, make sure you read it. Okay, that is very, very important. And read it front to back, back to front. And even if you get sleepy, whatever, and before I even say, I've already said it, but if they are pressuring you, they as a label or they as a person, whoever, even if it's a manager deal, whatever, take your time. You do not have to sign a deal right in front of their face right then and there. Let's get that understood. And if they're telling you that, then something is off and you need to walk away. Because there is no way in the world, if you want time, and I'm not saying that you just, take your time and not care and put that on the back burner. I'm simply saying that take your time, and you can take at least two days, 3 days, maybe even a week. But you know what I'm saying, let them know a time frame that you'll get back to them so that they know when they can expect to hear from you. Okay, so read it. Definitely read it. Put on your glasses, do what you got to do. Make sure you read that deal. Do not sign anything without making sure you read it. I don't want you just to read the last page. Don't just read the first page, because let me tell you something. What they do is they usually put the good stuff in the front and the okay stuff in the back, because that's what people usually do. And the stuff that you really need to be aware of is right there in the middle, and that's because you skimmed through and said forget it. Now, also, with coming to read that deal, take notes. Anything that you don't understand, anything you want clarification on, take notes. This is like a book. You know what I'm saying? And this is like a book report that you need to definitely pay attention to. This is your future. And especially as an artist, if you want to make it, you definitely need to realize that it's not something that you can just say whatever to. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you read that deal and take notes. What I'm talking about, notes to the point where, okay, I don't understand this word. Okay, I don't understand this. You know what I'm saying? Really dissect, however you say it. But really dissect your paperwork and do what you need to do, because this is your future. No matter which way you go, you know what I'm saying? Whether you leave the offer on the table or take it and run with it, you know what I'm saying? It's important. So, your manager and lawyer. Like I said, there's not, and let me be clear. There's nothing wrong with your manager or your lawyer reading the deal. That's not what I'm saying. My thing is this though. I just want to make sure that you guys read it for yourselves and know what it's saying and know what it's talking about. If you don't understand a word in there or whatever, there goes, Google is everywhere. If you don't understand a line or a sentence that's being said in there, look it up. It's important. This is your future. Okay. So your lawyer is definitely going to tell you, or even if you pick a lawyer, now sometimes what they'll do is they're going to give you a lawyer, right? When it comes to some record companies. Now, we have to use our brain here. This is their lawyer that they're appointing to you. That means that they are in the best interest of the label. So just keep that in mind. Now, I would advise, in my opinion and my expertise, and all the research I've done over the years, that you get your own lawyer to look at the deal. Now, all that's really going to tell you is a few things. That one, this is what the deal is saying. Especially if you don't know this lawyer too well, whatever. They're just going to give you their advice on what this is saying. Plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes they'll give their opinion, but that is basically their, whole memoir. Okay. Now, your manager, on the other hand, they are the ones who could tell you, like, yeah, I think this would be a good deal, or I'm too iffy about this. And if whatever you're not feeling comfortable about, if you're not feeling comfortable about something, do not sign until you guys come to an agreement. Or, so for instance, okay, if they are supposed to get, part of your royalties, right? And which usually doesn't really, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. It depends. If they say, okay, I'm gonna get 50% of this and you gonna get 50% of this, okay, cool. That sounds like an even split. I think we could be good. Now, if they say they get 80% and you get 20, now this is whatever it is. I'm just throwing out figures and throwing out possibilities. Now, that is something that you may want to negotiate. You know what I'm saying? So before you put your pen and your palm to that paper, you need to negotiate that. And make sure that it is crossed out and written in there. And make sure that it has changed. If they need to type up another document, and make sure you initial by it, they initial by it. So that you guys are at a full understanding of this is the new, I'm trying to think of the word I want to use. This is the new sentence we're using, or this is the change, and we're both agreeing to that change and in that paperwork. Okay, it's very important that you do that. Also, pray. You know what I'm saying? Whatever decision you make, artists, along the way, whatever, this is your career. And this could either make you or break you. You know what I'm saying? You hear a lot of artists one-hit wonders, and you wonder why that is, or, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of artists, they don't read their paperwork. Some of them go broke. Some of them don't do well. I mean, I know I could speak on things personally that I've seen, heard, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's very important that you know what you're signing before you sign it. You know what I'm saying? Because they could tell you, they could say in there anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, we own 100% of your masters. Then what are you going to do? Because if you ever try to up and leave that label, anything that you worked on with that label is theirs. So you need to make sure that you're very much aware that that is important. But that is, and then make your decision wisely, y'all. Go whatever you feel is good and do what you need to do. But that's all I got for now. Any questions, whatever, y'all make sure y'all hit the comments. And I'll try my best to respond. But I definitely appreciate y'all for listening to the video. I hope this helps you guys before you sign that deal. And if you already signed it, hopefully you get to renegotiate some things or whatever. Or make sure you definitely check your paperwork out and make sure it's the best deal for you. But it's your girl, Summertime Fan, and I'm out.